Hey everybody, my name is Jeremy Cowart. I am a celebrity photographer and a humanitarian photographer. I'm based in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm also the founder of something called The Purpose Hotel, which is a new hotel brand coming to you soon. And I'm going to talk about my monitor and why I love it. I shoot a lot of celebrities, a lot of entertainment, shoot a lot of album covers. I've shot everybody from the Kardashians to Taylor Swift to, gosh, you name it, all kinds of people over the last 13 years full time. And I've done humanitarian projects in Africa, Rwanda, Haiti, Gatlinburg, Florida for the hurricanes. And so I'm always kind of splitting my time between those two worlds, the entertainment world and the humanitarian world. So my typical workflow from start to finish, especially lately, is I've become more of a studio photographer, which means in the past I would shoot out on location a lot, shoot straight to my camera, to card, and then come home later and download it all. But lately I've been shooting mostly in the studio, right here where I'm standing, and I'm always tethering my camera straight to my computer monitors. So more than ever, truly, color and accuracy and all those things are more important to me than ever, because I want to be sure that my images are accurate, that my editing is up to par, that everything is right where it should be. And so I do all my, not retouching, but I do all my raw processing. So I fix my exposure, I fix my white balance, my, all the basic stuff, and then after that, I'll export my images to Photoshop to retouch. Sometimes I use outside retouchers, sometimes I do all the retouching myself. But it's important to know that I am a studio photographer these days. I shoot a lot of portraits, and so I'm always looking at these two screens that I'm looking at right now. So my ViewSonic monitor plays a massive role for me, because literally my clients, their people, the manager, the PR team, everybody is staring at the monitor throughout the entire shoot. So if I'm not accurate on my color, it's just going to throw everything off, because then people get the images later and they'll be like, wait, this is darker or lighter, and they are very, very, very specific about those things, probably more so than you'll ever be. Sometimes I get notes with retouching that are 4 pages long. People really, really care about accuracy with skin tones and colors, so it is really important that you have your monitors calibrated. In the past, I was a graphic designer, and so I would lay out album packaging and all kinds of print things, and I can't tell you how many times I would get the final proof back or the final album cover, and it was like way, way, way darker than I intended, or way, way brighter. It was almost rare that things looked exactly as they were meant to be, and that's because back in the day I didn't really understand monitor accuracy. It was my fault, which really reflects bad on me as a designer. And so, and the same goes these days for photography. It's like no matter what you're doing visually, you really do have to have a calibrated monitor, the best monitors. I mean, it really does up your game big time. With my monitor, I love the brightness, I love the resolution. I can fit a lot more on my screen. I'm even changing my resolution sometimes. If I'm editing, then I'll go to the full 4K resolution, so I can have a lot more information on my screen, a lot more tools, a lot bigger image. I do find that that really comes in handy when it comes to editing. I love the size of it, the brightness, like everything plays a huge part in my photography workflow. The biggest improvement for me was, well, let's be honest, I was using a really old monitor. The corners were getting yellow. It was just terrible. The resolution was really small, just old school monitor. And so this was like getting my VP monitor from ViewSonic was like upgrading to the future. It was an obvious, amazing difference right away. I'm getting older. I'm 40 years old, and my eyesight's getting bad. And so it was just amazing. Everything was in living color. And so again, the accuracy, the colors, the richness, the detail, everything is huge. I mean, it's like my photos came to life looking at my screen, and so I can't vouch enough for these monitors. It's made a massive difference in my workflow. Even my clients have been asking me, wait, what monitor are you using? It's been fun to see people say that. So highly recommend it. It's a part of my literal everyday workflow, from sending emails to editing photos and everything in between. So that's it. My name is Jeremy Cowart. Check me out at jeremycowart.com. And yep, that's all I've got to say. Thank you.